Alright, hey yo, I'm live. Alright, what's up everybody? And as you can tell, I've already got Dante. I just decided to spend the platinum on him, mainly because of the fact that he has an ability with his passive that allows me to fill in spots in my codex just by killing people with his exalted weapon. That is going to be very important because I'm going to be grinding for the simulacrum in my off time. Mainly because I want to be able to test how builds work without actually having to go into missions and do them on my own. But it also gives me the freedom to go through and actually, see how I want to keep certain weapons. But also, not only do I have Dante, I almost have Banshee ready. And I have now Nova.
Listen, I can call it the shit that makes stars go boom.
Neja as well, and Nyx. So each one of these is pretty cool, and I probably will get the proto frame for Nyx, mainly because I know that it's the main one that everyone always loves. But then again, I kind of understand it.
Is this a social call? Or are things going to get a bit bloody?
But regardless, I'm going to be chilling as Dante today, unless things call for me to do other stuff, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to be going in as Dante, mainly because the dude is a versatile character all around. But regardless of everything, I think this new quest is going to cause a lot of things to be different. I remember the last quest where we just left off from 90, or like right at the verge of, I guess, going to 99. So I'm kind of ecstatic to see what's going on and to see how the things are going to go. Also, I did find out something else that is pretty interesting, and it is that you can actually go into here in your personal quarters and you can customize the Lotus or whoever you chose to be, either Nata or as Margulis. And it technically is not a permanent choice because you can actually choose which one you want, which I think is pretty cool. You can choose any which one that you want. Personally, I love the Lotus Radiant. Margulis is also really cool. I do love Nata because it is the choice of her, like her being her own self. But regardless, I think I'm going to stick with regular Lotus for now, just for this mission. Mainly because of the fact that this is a mission involving her, and I did not know that you could actually color her. But I'm going to leave that be for now. I'm just going to let it be Lotus for now because this is the mission called the Lotus Eaters. So I'm assuming I'm doing that. Also, I managed to get my syndicate up to rank 5. And, well, I'm missing 2 Aya. I need to go and take care of that in my off time as well. Anyways, I've stalled long enough. Without further ado, let's go have some fun. Let's see what this new quest has to offer. Investigate the sound. What does it mean, the sound? Okay. Wait, is that her?
Oh. It's you.
Wait, there.
I've seen that device before.
Wait, so she can see both?
You, my child, the great indifference wants to take. I want to let it. I feel only the call. You, my champion, please drown out that noise that beckons. If any other answers the call, no, it has to be you. Our paradox.
Okay. So then let me answer the call. Okay. I'm in a shopping mall. It's a cat. It's his cat. The dude or whatever. Do I follow it? I guess so. It says to follow it. Alright, kitty cat, come on. Okay. Cool surroundings and everything, but why are you leading me here? Kalimos. That's this cat's name. Okay. Or Kalimos? Okay. Are we in like a time paradox? This looks like the stuff from 99. Is this where it wanted me to go? Okay.
Do you hear it? The calls of angels, devils, life itself. It's grown so loud. It tries to follow in his footsteps through time. You must find him first.
Okay. That wasn't even much of a quest. That was more or less like a pre-quest. Like, that's nowhere near enough for a full session. So, do I just go over to her? Why is she still standing there with that thing? Okay, well, that's weird. Why would it be stuck there? Okay, 1999 from the operator. Okay. Hey, I think you know where you have to go. I will stay here and I will watch them, everyone. I will be waiting for you to get answers and come back to us. Whatever happens in that year, whatever makes it so important, figure it out. Okay, I guess you really should get going. Please find him, operator. P.S. I don't know how to prove it, but it really is me, not it. Remember our meal in the Zeraman? Okay. So definitely a paradox of some sort. But what exactly is it? I wonder how long the hex will take, because I don't have a lot of time tonight. I think I'll do the Hex tomorrow. But in the meantime, I am going to be going through and doing some missions. Trying to unlock Steel Path so I can see all the stuff that's going to be on the rotation this week. I have a great bit done. I have Ceres, Jupiter, Europa, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Lua, Mars, and Phobos. I still need to do Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Eris, the Kuba Fortress, Sedna, the Void, and Zeraman, and also Deimos.
Lotus is sorry. Happy to report that all my good jokes are gone.
Ortis, it makes it really hard to enjoy your company sometimes. Alright, that being said, I think that we should start with the next planet and I guess just keep going in order. I'm wanting to do Deimos's, but the only ones on Deimos are the ones that are in the, like, Alchemy, Mirror Defense, the Disruption Mission, and Effervo, which is the Assassination Mission. But, honestly, I guess why not? Let's go to Alchemy. And there's already 3 people in here. Nice. Well, maybe this will be really quick then. So I preferably don't want to stay in Alchemy too long.
Path on you, then the path to understanding this universe. This alchemic devices for combining the simple elemental forces into complex forces. Through the crucibles, Path's work can live on.
Okay.
This crucible requires feeding with the prescribed elemental forces. These can be found within the ampoules. Retrieve them from
I do enjoy this scan ability so much. Being able to just fill up the codex without actually having to scan is a godsend for this. And to anyone who's wondering what my stream schedule is, it's kind of at random. I don't really have a set schedule at the moment due to certain complications in my life. But whenever I can stream, I will. So just keep your eyes on the notifications or however you want to see fit. Is he getting a necromech? Or is that one of those little things? It's one of those things that split in 3. Alright, well. I got the thing, the Echo Voca. But yeah, I'll be streaming quite a lot in the upcoming weeks. Mainly because one of my Warframe videos actually did very well on TikTok, and it does make me very happy to do so. Dante's actually pretty solid. Like, this book isn't optimally modded, and it's still doing crazy damage. And it's spreading to all the others as well. I think I've already, like, scanned most of the enemies. Not to mention with these little mini books being able to scan as well, that's incredible because the entire team not only gets overguard, but the ability to scan with these, or scan these for me, per se. I'm not even contributing at all when it comes to this thing. Ooh. Conversion process. I didn't know that it took a process time. Ideal pressure range.
Our pressure target is shifting. The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve.
Okay. This process is absolutely hilarious.
Success! A new complex element has been created. Locating the next crucible. Formidable progress. I urge you, keep the crucibles firing. Should opposition grow too great, of course, return home. But bring hot and cold together. It's a blast.
I want to punch that fish in the face. I was all jammed up thinking I was gonna have to protect the Lotus in some way, because the quest is literally named the Lotus Eaters. Like, excuse me, but why was there nothing involving the Lotus with that except for her holding the telephone? Or, sorry, the communicator? Or was that a pager? I don't know. It's just... whatever, I guess. So that's how you get so much overguard. You just cast your 2, and then your 3. Or, not 3, your 4. Alright, well, regardless. On to the next mission. Oh yeah, and by the way, while we're at this, why can't you access the mission tiles?
Let's put you to work.
Like, why can't you go and review the mission files while you're here? Like, you have to go back to orbit, then launch another mission, and then come back to this place, and then launch another mission. 2 mutagen samples, really?
Request is available in your codex.
Yes, I know, Nata. I know this is going to take greater than 2 hours, or close to 3 maybe. I don't have the time for this. I would love to, but I just don't. Alright, let's see. Let's do, I guess, disruption. So now that we're doing disruption, we should be able to get done with this and then move on to the last one over here and then go take out the assassination. I have such high hopes for a lot of this stuff.
If you can hear this, then you will have decided to act as my field associate. I need enchanted artifacts to keep Parvo's Granum from taking control of everything I have built. I'm counting on you, Tenno.
Okay.
Systems up. You'll need the correct docket to
Health orbs increase max health by 25 for the rest of the mission. Okay, that's actually very helpful. Let's just kill you. That is insanity. Once I get primary arcanes, it's gonna be over for this.
Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching gear. That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for
I think I
enemy
should put
necromancy.
primary deadhead on this
Blow the
thing,
whole apparatus up just to keep you out.
because with crits is kind of how this thing is built.
The Murmur have captured the dockets, you mean? Be aware.
It's a complete necromech. Oh, that's crazy. You have to fight a necromech just to be able to actually get through this. That's funny. Come on, we need the docket. Okay. Let me just do this, and this, and this, and I'm not getting touched for a while. It's another necromech. So the ones in here are necromechs that you have to stop. That makes more sense.
Guzzling. It'll certainly have a rocket, but it might also have the final chapter to that book I was reading.
Okay. I had the next key. Alright. So it comes from
Security
here.
protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
This book is crazy. I'm not even using its like full capability. Where is the last docket? Ability use, no energy, and you cast faster. Wow, that's actually incredible. In that case, I could just do this. Just spam Dante's 3. That's just crazy. Wow. This is nuts.
Mr.
I don't
Graham,
care about you,
I
Parvos.
assure you it will not come to that. I'll have more artifacts for you very, very soon. My associate will come through for me.
What do you say to them? Once more under the breach.
Nope. I'm out. Alright, now that that's done, let's go back. Alright, so now let's move on to the next mission node, which is Munio. Or Munio? Munio? I don't know. Well, we got somebody to join us. Red Fox.
Time to do our duty, Tenno. Albrecht's laboratory is under siege, with the Murmur attacking on 2 separate fronts. I need you to defend every single one of them, with all your might.
Okay, so then let's grab all this stuff then.
Murmur are shifting to the Oracle. We must hear them.
Slash status effect and 1% life leech. Okay. So the book does cost energy. I think it's like 1 energy per shot, I'm assuming. I thought this thing was just free. Nope, it's 1 energy per shot. It's actually a very cool mechanic. So not only do the books actually spawn in and start shooting with me, but they allow me to be able to give them to my teammates. Dante is absolutely awesome. 1 minute for this one left. Man, this is incredible. I probably could mod this book a whole lot better, but right now it's working fine.
Your necromech is en route to you, even as we speak. I look forward to the ensuing mayhem.
So we have an Octavia, a Saren, and a Zaku. And all of us are in just standard base frames. By the way, speaking of, with Yoreli coming out as a prime, and Daikyu, which is the bow I'm using, coming out as its prime, I'm going to do everything I can to get a hold of Daikyu.
The bits
Yoreli's cool. I have seen her abilities, and I do want her. I just don't know how I would use her for playing. So she's a secondary based frame, if I'm not mistaken. And all I ever really see you use is either my melee or my primary. Other than my Atomos, which, you know, that thing it rips. Maybe I can get a hold of some secondary Incarnons and I can start primarily using those. But at the moment, I think I'm going to stick with what I have. Did we get a boost that shows us for red crits? Yep, we did. That is an incredible one to get. Oh, that's just Necromech. I don't have one specifically, so I'm just gonna have to figure out what I can do for this, I guess. Wow, there's a lot of resources here.
The automated defenses can probably
Atomic Fallout for the shotgun. Alright. Alright, I think I'm done for right now. I'm gonna be done and moving on to the boss tile. And then Deimos will be completed.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Alright.
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put
Ew, what up, Fluffy? Don't know if I saw it, but what? Alright, I'll go Fluffy, no big deal. Thank you. The grind's going pretty good. I'm finishing up Deimos right now. I'm probably gonna finish up one more planet, or I might just go straight into the next Deferi circuit after this. We'll see.
The greater difference spreads desolation via the mechanism of its fearsome, many-armed envoy. Epitrium scanners shall aid in locating it. Atropos serum, a drug that opens perception to other
if I die, don't talk to it. Okay. So what do I do with the murmur eyes? Oh, I'm supposed to collect them.
We cannot expect the Vitrium to perceive anything whilst being poked at in such a manner. What have I poked you? The murmur stares back at us. Take its eyes. They will lead you to your target. Quickly now.
I'm taking as many of the eyes as I can. Okay. Seeking next vision. Okay. Got an eye. Another one. Vitrium exhausted.
This Vitrium's tormenting visions have undoubtedly helped, but our work is not yet complete. Repeat the process.
Okay. So go to the next one. Alright, I'm gonna do this one. Now, where do we go? Murmur eyes.
Observe.
There they are.
The murmur places a hand over its eye. Swat it away. Naughty hand.
Okay, so I'm assuming you only get about 4 per vision. So you're gonna have to wait till the next one. Alright, next eye.
Were you to assign colleagues to administer serum to multiple scanners at the same time, it would speed up the process while adding to the excitement.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any more allies to do this with me. I would definitely be down to it if somebody would like to join. Oh, get off of there. That's mine. Okay, so scan. Okay, so 16. Okay, well, Vitrium is exhausted.
Atropos probes in your vicinity.
guess these are closest ones, I guess. I swear, it better not take me like 1,000 meters away from the boss. Isn't he here? There's the chair. Let's screw it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, get out of the circle. I just want to kill a boss. This is so much effort for an assassination tile. If I knew I was bringing mobile defense, I would have just brought some other frame. Accelerated isotope. Nice. Summon the fragmented tide. Okay.
We have a lock. The Vitrium stares down our target.
Wait, I'm supposed to go below? Oh, okay.
Now or never. Challenge it.
Okay.
Here comes the tide. Let it break itself against you.
I'm assuming I gotta destroy all its little pieces first, and then I get to do the actual boss fight. Kinda like I did in that one mission. Whisper in the walls. Yep. Alright, cool. This actually was a very fun little gimmick. And the boss is much tougher than all the grunts.
At last, it can be destroyed.
Ooh, no. Okay. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna have to do a couple of blessings for myself. That many fire procs should be ticking away drastically. Alright, cool. Now let me just go ahead and put up some overguard. This again? Okay. This guy definitely is very weird to fight. Nice. It's telling me I can leave.
As it was written, so has it come to pass. The awaited operator has slain the many-armed envoy. Vashtan Mara Luke.
They won't be bothering us anymore.
Melee animosity. That's pretty cool. I wonder what the specialty of that arcane is. On melee hit, gain 7% crit chance on your next heavy attack, up to 70%. Okay. Alright. Now, I think that's Deimos done. And yep, that's Deimos. Now that Deimos is finished, we can move on to another planet or another place. I think I can finish the fortress too. But first things first, let's check out the circuit. Alright. Ooh. Octavia, I can get through a quest. Nidus, I know how to farm him. Harrow is a big pain to farm. So I'm going with Harrow this time. Okay, so arcane resistance for toxin status. So at rank 5, you have a 102% chance to resist a toxin status effect. Okay. So basically, you just resist status. Okay. Oh, I get a free weapon blueprint too. Okay. Alright, well in that case, I could probably do that in my off time. Let's do some more grinding and let's finish up the Kuba Fortress. Mobile defense. Okay. This is perfectly fine. Love how it says they're immune to fire. I don't think anything is immune to fire in this game. Except for that one dude that I played against earlier. That, like, I was playing a game of Hydron earlier. Just leveling up my Nova. And for some reason, this, like, buff Giga Chad of a thing, enemy, whatever it is, came out of nowhere. And it was wielding a hammer. I think it was like the wolf thing or whatever. I don't know exactly all about him. But I got the wolf sledge hilt. I know that his hammer is obtainable. I just didn't know that I'd run into him while playing a casual game of Hydron.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Looks like Scarlet's taking care of everything.
The path to greatness is walked one step at a time.
Marines inbound.
Dante is just incredible.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I need to get that projectile speed thing, I guess.
Keep moving.
For the Daikyu. But what are they going to improve with the Daikyu? The only problem that it truthfully has in its base form is its ability to draw back. That's the big thing with this thing, is that it has a 1 second drawback time that I don't think you can
Spotted. Upload me.
decrease.
Prepare to defend.
At least not normally.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Still working on it. Continue to defend. We are finished here. Move on.
I'm gonna quickly check chat. Looks like I'm fine.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend.
Bro, put the thing that... Console? I can't put the thing in for some reason. Can you take care of that? Oh my god. Did you affect the thing with your ability? There is no
Stay
way you
focused.
did that.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I can't access it. What the? It's telling me it wants the thing. I have the data mass. It's not allowing me to do it. Hello? This is absolutely stupid. I've never seen this before. Finally!
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Rainier. Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Okay, expel Grenier. Nice. That's a nice little thing for me to have.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Nice.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright. Well. Whatever the case. A rescue mission. Oh, cool. I got some credits. I think I'm going to use
Flash
those
and
on...
bite. The day is won, not with a strike to the heart, but 100 cuts about it.
I'm going to use that on some nitane extract. Reason being is because I have a certain frame that needs these to actually be able to be made. So let's see, what do I have here? Ivara, definitely need to have Ivaras. And... ooh, I can make the war. I can make that cool sentient sword. I've already had the broken war made, so I guess making the war wouldn't be too bad. Let me make Wukong chassis and neuroptics. And I'm going to make the broken war. Or I'm going to make the war. Alright, now let's go see what other thing needs for Wukong. Okay, 4,000 plastids, 2 Nerodes, and 2 Argon. That's not the worst in the world to get. And I just need some Oxium for Zephyr here. So, maybe a good trip to the Void will definitely even that out for me. Okay. No biggie, no biggie. Just gonna go casually run to the Void. Gonna do the survival mission. Get as much as possible. Because I need Argon, Nerodes, Plastids, and Oxium. Those are the things I need. I can get tons of Argon from here, and Aya, hopefully. Alright, boys.
They have just shut down all systems.
There's your
I'm sending light
free
support
9,000
capsules
overguard. What is everybody using? Aminata, Dual Ecor, and Galatine Prime. Nice. Oh wait, I should be using my book. What am I doing? Wow, this actually helps a lot with my scans. Oh, dude, can you stop taking up all the kills for me? Already got an Argon. Nice.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
I'd prefer if you didn't just murder everything around you with the tentacles. I want to be able to actually do what I need to do. Just do my scans. These scans are going to be very, very helpful. I think what, you need only like, what, 3 or 4 scans of an enemy and then you get the full entry?
Activating it will buy you more time.
Ooh, some stars. Definitely need more of those. It's always a good thing to find stars. Another Argon crystal, that is even better. I'm so glad to get these scans. Maybe I can actually like learn all the lore behind these enemies.
Get ready for a capsule.
These guys have went through everything. Bro, I don't know how many times I gotta do this. I'm not going to that stupid service for more free views. I'm not having bot views. I'm only wanting real people.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Man, I can't aim with this thing. It looks like it'd be a bigger hitbox than it is.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it.
Unfortunately for the rest of them, I'm leaving. They can enjoy their survival all they would like to, but I need to get some stuff done tonight. I was only here for the mission node progress anyway, and to collect the argon, and I got plenty of argon. At least for now, anyway.
Additional life support has arrived.
Man, this is one thing that I never understood, is why it took a full minute to be able to get through this whole process of extracting.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright, 3 argons. Now, I just need to get back in there and go to the next place. Alright, just gonna use a relic on this one, because why not? Boom, boom, boom.
The enemy have breached the void portal in this Orokin structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open the relic. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Okay.
Fissure. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
You are a waste and must be erased. You shut up, Mortano! You don't have enough.
I already killed you guys.
Pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Things seem tough. Nora knows. But believe me, though it's going out of style, there are people working to make this system a better place.
Go through the portal now. It's about to collapse. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the area. You may want to locate them before leaving.
Man, forget about those caches. But anyways, I think after this mission, I'm gonna have to call for stream. Mainly because of the fact that there's a lot of time that I don't have for the night. I was gonna stream earlier today, but life got complicated. And then I still got a lot more things I got to do in the coming week. But I will be streaming tomorrow, and I will be streaming around the weekend again. This next coming weekend, as a guarantee. I don't know any other time this week. But keep your eyes out, I may just surprise you. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a lot of off-screen farming, mainly because of the fact that I do not personally live alone, so I need to be able to record in peace. There are just no guarantees that I can record in peace otherwise. But regardless of that, tomorrow I will be taking on the Hex, and I'll be basically doing the best that I can to get through it. And hopefully, by doing so, I can unlock some new cool stuff. I don't know all the new stuff to this since I came back recently, and I've only been playing the game as its current state within 2 weeks, or like going on 3 weeks now. But regardless of all that, I hope you guys all had an enjoyment for the stream, and I will see you all in the next one.